So today we're going to be taking a look at some of the best cars to customize in Grand Theft Auto 5. We're not going to be taking a look at the engine or the turbo or how fast each car will go. We're just going to be picking up some vehicles we found along the streets of Los Santos, and we're also going to be finding some cheap vehicles to buy online. So coming in for the first vehicle, we're going to go into the Schwarzer Fusillade. If I said that correctly, it's a really hard name. But if you go and get this vehicle, you can find it on the streets or you can purchase it yourself. You will notice this vehicle will have its own hidden talent, and this is just looking amazing, and you can transform this vehicle into an absolute beast. Although this vehicle may not be extremely fast, or it may not be able to compete if you are trying to compete it to something like the Prairie T20, this vehicle will still outstand anyone looking at your car. And because of the nature of this vehicle, for example, it's a vehicle you will find on the streets of Los Santos, or just a vehicle you will get cheaply online, this vehicle isn't going to be something everyone will have. So if you would like to get yourself a sports vehicle which isn't going to look like your friends or anyone else in your lobby, then go and get yourself one of these vehicles. As you can see already, I put the coat Ultra Blue on this vehicle because I think that suits the vehicle the most. However, any coat of paint will do the job. I recommend going for metallic just so you can get yourself the pearlescent coating, and then going for a nice black tire coat. But it's up to you guys. Let me know what you would customize this vehicle with. Definitely get yourself the spoiler. That is something you want to take advantage of, alongside many other perks and features this vehicle will come with. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't get myself the limo windows. However, if they are unlocked for you, then I recommend grabbing yourself a pair. But as you can see right now, this vehicle, in my opinion, has absolutely transformed, and I recommend getting this vehicle for yourself. Personally, I would choose this vehicle over the Prairie T20, but that is just my opinion. However, this is definitely one of my favorites. And second on the list, we're going to take a look at the benefactor Schwarzer. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to pronounce these names 100%, so do forgive me, but nonetheless, this vehicle is still an absolute beast and can be transformed in just a few steps. So simply get yourself this vehicle from either online or just around the city, and once you have got yourself this vehicle, go and customize it to the exact things I do. Of course, you can change things up according to your liking. There are a few things I ignored and a few things I added, but it's really up to you and how you would judge this vehicle when you are trying to transform it. I recommend getting yourself the carbon roof. I'm not really a fan of carbon hoods myself, so I didn't add any carbon hoods to this vehicle or any other vehicle I added when I was doing this video, but that is just my opinion. So of course, this vehicle can have extra features added. I just tended to ignore a few of them because I personally just don't like them. But as you can see right now, in just a few minutes, this vehicle is absolutely transformed, and I recommend getting this vehicle if you are looking for a good car to customize. Next up, we're going to take a look at this beauty. Now, this beauty can be found around the city and is one of the most commonest vehicles you will ever find. I believe it's called the Prairie. I probably said that one wrong again, but it's the bollocky prairie, and this vehicle is just amazing. It's one of my favorites. I know I say that on a lot of them, but this one is just awesome, and I will show you exactly why in this video. So once you have this vehicle from the streets, I recommend just finding it anywhere. It is anywhere in the city. When I was finding this vehicle, there were 3 others around me, and I just picked out the best one, so I got the orange one, which was the least damaged at the time. But all you're going to want to do is apply all of the customizations you are given with this vehicle. I'm not going to be adding any engine or turbo or transmission or anything like that onto this vehicle. I'm only going to be focusing on appearances, but as you can see right now, this vehicle is already starting to change. We've got itself a new pair of tires. I've gone for the ultra blue paint job as well, just like I do with the other vehicles. I just like that paint job. It does suit a lot of these vehicles. I also gave it an ice white pearlescent that just suits the ultra blue paint job, but as you can see right now, this vehicle has transformed itself from what was once a common car around the city. And if people see you in this vehicle, I honestly don't think they will be able to name this vehicle, because once again, it is a vehicle not many people will have. So if you want to be that person who will just have a vehicle no one else will have and just show off their own unique taste, then get yourself this vehicle. And finally, we're going to take a look at the sedan Karen Intruder. The Karen Intruder is probably my least favorite in this episode, but nonetheless, it still looks like an absolute tank. If you are looking for something which is sedan-like, but kind of muscle sedan, if you can try and get that mixed together, then the Karen Intruder is your vehicle. Once you get yourself into the customizations, you can get yourself a good skirt, a good bumper, a good set of tires, and it looks like a car maybe some gangster would drive, or maybe a pimp if you want to go around Grove Street street inside this vehicle, I highly recommend you do so, because it just looks like an old-fashioned, muscly sedan type vehicle, although it is classed as a sedan. But nonetheless, you can transform this vehicle in a few easy steps. I do recommend you get yourself this vehicle, but it is my least favorite in the series, so don't go judging this episode on this one vehicle. But guys, I hope you did enjoy this video, and if you did, then if you could be kind enough to leave a like on the video, then it would be very much appreciated. In addition, I want to know which vehicle was your most favorite in this episode. Of course, a lot of these were really good in their own unique way, but if you had to pick one vehicle to take around Los Santos, which one would it be? I'm also going to need help from you guys, so let me know in the comments which vehicle you would like to have in the next episode. Any vehicle from the streets of Los Santos, which one would you bring in and class as a good car to customize? Let me know the vehicle name in the comments section below, and you may have it featured in the next episode. I do recommend you subscribe to my channel so you'll never miss out on any more Grand Theft Auto 5 content, and until then, I will see you all next time.